Hi guys, and we are back. You know, you're watching us from DSTV channel 268. And you know, our guest is in studio. Yeah, she is beautiful. She's the queen of dimples, guys. She was in a group called Tattoo. Yay, guys. Welcome, Angela.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. You guys look amazing.
You too.
Yeah. Amazing. And just to start off, for right now to my cross border, we're being watched in other countries. So kindly just introduce yourself to your new fans from today, the ones who are seeing you for the first time, you know. So do introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Angela Mwandanda. My stage name is Shinde, and I am a performing artist.
Awesome. Amazing. Can I say something? Do you know I used to think Angela and Shinde, they're two people that I'm like, but they look alike.
It's because there were two Angelas and one Debbie.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's a confusion.
And you guys used to look alike.
I'm told, yeah, but we're not even tribesmen. Like Debbie was Luya, Angie is Kao, and I'm Taita. So like there's no relation.
There goes Nzula.
They're having a moment. Karibu.
Asante.
Now let's talk about Tattoo. I mean, you guys rocked our world, and when you guys split, you broke our hearts. I mean, I could, go on and be a poet, but can we just talk about you guys? Are you in touch? Do you keep in touch?
Yeah.
Are you still friends?
You know, the thing is, Tattoo never came together just for the music. We were friends long before. We were performing artists at Phoenix Players, what was then the Repertory Theatre, and we formed a really good bond. And then we had a lot of dancing gigs around then. So Tattoo was a byproduct of our friendship. Right now we even have a WhatsApp group.
Wow.
We were a bridesmaid at Angie's wedding. When we were giving, some of them giving birth, we were there. So we're still friends. It's just that Tattoo sort of dissolved because everyone had, something that they wanted to pursue.
Do you think there will ever be a comeback?
Absolutely. It's never off the table. It's just that Debbie's out of the country. Angela has gone more corporate. And, now I'm pursuing my dream right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great. And what have you been up to since that period?
Oh my God.
As Angela said, you guys were like our destiny's child.
Oh my God.
You guys love it. My life. But what have you been up to since, Angela?
So I was still in the entertainment industry, but from the back end, because there's so much to learn. So I worked in advertising for a while. I worked for an online food company for a while. And then I went into communication. So honestly, I never feel like I left the entertainment industry. I left the stage, but everything that I've learned so far is the reason why I feel I'm stronger in coming back, because I've learned so much about how to build a brand.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And what have you learned along the way?
Oh, goodness. Well, there's this beast called social media that you have to deal with now. You know, back in the day, you were only worried about Pulse, writing a story about you. But right now, I feel like because you have that connection with your brand, you really have to take advantage of it. We didn't have that advantage of being one-on-one with your audience, but now you can. So it's amazing. I really love it.
Awesome.
Oh, awesome. So you love PR and you do interior designing? I
studied interior design, but truthfully, I have never applied it. I just fell in love with the performing arts immediately after college. I went into Phoenix. I got a performance. I got the opportunity to be Cinderella in the musical. Actually, that's where the name Shinde came from. And then once I got on stage, I fell in love, and then I kept performing on stage. After that, I did a couple of advertising gigs. So I think that's how my life has sort of puzzled itself. It's not that I've left entertainment. Now I'm back, and I really want to get back into singing.
Oh, okay, that's amazing. And tell us about your new single. That was off the hook, though. I really love that song.
Jackie's favorite.
Yeah, I really love that song.
Okay, so when I was trying to get back into music about 4 years ago, I had told Bien that I want to write a song about a girl who's pressured to get married. So I'm not very good at writing, but of course Bien is like a lyrical poet. So he came up with this song. I recorded it, did the video, but the timing wasn't right, and the video itself didn't come out the way I had wanted. So I sort of was a little discouraged, and I took a back seat and thought, okay, let me just come back when I have a good plan. And so I redid the song with Ogopa. I got a manager, and he listened to the song. He said, okay, let's add a few more people into this song so that it has a stronger message. That's where Nameless came in to sort of encourage women, like, you know what, take your time. There's no need to rush into something that you're not ready for. And then Tokodi came in as, you know, young blood, just be easy, you know, you can marry me or not marry me. So it's sort of a story that's being told from different angles, but we wanted the message to be strong.
And we can totally relate. But how did it feel like, you know, working with the Nameless and Big Pin again on the song?
You know, they're such humble and gentlemen. They were so cooperative, and they've always been. It's not that we've always been in touch over the years, but of course, when you reconnect, it's like you had never stayed out of touch for so long. So it was a wonderful experience.
Wow.
Amazing. And I just have to ask, you know, talking about the song, usiwe na pressure kuolewa. Sister tuambie, what's the relationship status? Because maybe some people think it's you were telling your situation, your story, or
You
spill
know,
the tea.
in many ways, I do feel like I did put pressure on myself, especially when I saw a lot of my friends get married. You see them getting married and you're like, hey, okay, now I can't call Debbie for a random sundowner because she has a baby to take care of. And you start to feel like, you know, whoever is interested in you at that time could be the one. And you start to overlook certain flaws about them just because you want to get married. And I feel like right now I'm at such a good place because I stepped out of that pressure and I'm like, I really just have to love myself. If I love myself first, I think I'll attract the right people rather than put pressure on myself to, you know, get married because everyone is getting married. And then when you're in an unhappy marriage, it's just you and him. You know? So I don't want that pressure, and I wanted that message to come out strongly for many girls because it's something that I felt also on my own.
Thank you for sharing.
So in other words, you're single.
Yes, and I'm loving it.
Unaona venye nawafanyia nimecheza kama mimi, yeah? And make sure tumedigin mpaka tuambie hiyo kweli hapo hivyo. And so kawaida we always have a segment where we play a couple of games, you know.
Cool.
So right about now, game spot. Guys, producer leo producer umenishomea lakini ni sawa tu, it's okay. Anyway, mshaona shoe game before turudi.
Shoe game tumecheck yellow.
Yeah, kwenye shoe game ni kwenye yellow alafu iko studded, you know, your stars kwa hii meza, Leo ni #Woman Crush Wednesday, so you better recognize. So today we are going to be playing a fun game. Kiss, marry, friend zone.
Oh, interesting.
So, you just pick a paper.
Okay.
Then when you open it, you'll tell us why you'll kiss, why you'll marry, or why you're gonna
I hope
friend
Trump
zone.
doesn't feature today.
Even me last time, I was unlucky in this game.
Two.
It's 2-2?
Yeah.
Let me mix it up.
Another one.
Hey,
Yeah.
can I
Yeah,
exchange?
Can
I
don't start?
please?
Mapema like
Can
this.
I change?
Haya, kumbe zimekuwa kichwani, I thought I'm gonna be a moderator.
Kush, can we
So
change?
why should we change? Why? But I'll take one for the team.
Jesus, oh my God. Kwani what's
Later.
happening today?
No,
Let me do them.
don't exchange.
Because it's very awkward.
Okay, we go with start with you.
Hey.
And then you read it out loud,
Yes, please.
Eric Omondi.
Juzi alisema by the way anapeana bibi. Did you watch that video? Manchester.
You didn't see the way the last came back akasema si nyanya.
Okay.
Aombe watu.
Kiss, marry, friend zone.
Friend zone.
Why? You know there has to be why.
Well, he looks like he's already hooked up, and I don't want to break up a happy home. So
Perfect.
just friend
I
zone.
was almost gonna tell you, let us assume
Eh.
all of these guys, they're just single guys. Why would you? But you already know their personalities, their like everything you already know.
Yeah.
It's only the hooked part which is not there.
Well, I mean, he looks like he could be a good friend because he's always cracking jokes
And
and,
he's funny.
you have a good time with him.
It's only bro code.
Bra.
Bruh, I'm telling you.
Hey.
I Hata junajua mko curious.
Nani?
Hassan Joho.
I wish you
Count
were
to 001, we gon' go.
First
Okay,
lady.
kama singekuwa, if I wasn't,
Saved.
you know I'm saved, so, but in another life, Hassan Joho, well, tungesukumana na maisha.
Ngeeneza injili huko.
Religious affairs.
Me, I got Njugush.
Wewe.
Everyone knows I like to laugh. So, okay. I would marry Njugush because I would laugh every day of my life. And to me, I think, yeah, laughter is so important. If a man can make you laugh, is everything. Hala, oh wait, he's married. Sorry, Hala Njugush for the show.
Hey,
What will I tell people?
Many said,
I under.
Huda Monroe.
How did?
Hapo umecheswa.
But since I'm a woman, how can I kiss?
You can't.
Yes, I can't kiss her. I can't marry her.
can
So I'll
friends.
definitely friend
How
zone.
did-
I
how
would
did-
like her to be in my corner. I mean, she's a businesswoman. She's a tough cookie. So na aliambiwa watu wafunge duka.
Aya. Mike Sonko. Definitely I will friend zone you. I just can't stand him.
Don't go to Moa Hills.
It's just that simple.
Don't go to Moa Hills.
Nah.
Redemption.
Nah. Back to you.
Daniel Dambuki, Churchill.
That's Churchill.
What are my options again?
Kiss,
Kiss,
marry,
marry,
friend
friend
zone.
I still feel like I'd friend zone him. Yeah, because he's funny and
The
yeah.
season of friend zoning is here.
That's the season of friend zoning. Like, you
Just
just
like
want
me.
to love me fast.
Yeah.
Let me
Ezekiel Mutua. Just to confirm, he's the one mwenye ukifanya kitu kama msanii ni
that's the
noma.
one.
Friend zone.
You
Friend
need
zone.
him
I
as a
don't
friend.
agree with some decisions he makes.
But then
Singing and I feel-
we should have a fourth option, like kiss, marry, friend zone, or trash it. You know.
And to take you next time to talk yourself. I don't really agree with the decisions sometimes he makes, because being an artist, I can relate to why people have to do some things to survive in the industry, in the game, you know. So at some point, I'm like, angekwa tu, ni friend zone too. I think he's a cool guy, he's a good guy, but hey, acha kufinyilia wasanii, tunaumia.
Haya, sawa. Vera Sidika. Mimi leo nime. Yeah,
Hey,
Vera.
Madam Producer.
I think we can be friends, woman. Tufanye hii biashara to get turembeshe wa mama, si ndio?
Bob Collymore.
Wewe millions baby.
Sema yes.
Yeah,
No,
of
let
course.
me buy credits.
Yo, I would kiss. I would marry this man.
My friend zone.
Not a friend zone.
Even me, I got a girl or a lady, Caroline Mutoko, who I love, respect, and admire very much. So I think she'd be a friend, give great advice, and the likes.
Yeah, today
Yeah.
was a tough one.
Okay, so
Mpaka nimesweat.
I'll share some feedback with our guest. Jeremy says, one of the best girl groups I ever knew after Destiny's Child. Testo is my current ringtone. And then Marion Odera says, collabo na Kush. I don't know if you're doing gospel, but collabo
She's not.
with Kush. Okay.
But she
And
can.
then,
I'm actually a born again Christian.
awesome!
We don't stand, but I gotta do it. I've always been a big fan.
Yeah,
Just to
so
say
my
yes to
second
you.
song is a little, I'm not going to say gospel. It's very spiritual because I like to talk about my relationship with God.
That's
Hallelujah.
amazing.
Amen.
All right.
You never know, girl.
We have somebody here. Jicho was asking her, ask her if she's dating or she's single. She already answered that. Joy Wamboy says, hello, beautiful ladies. Tell her that I adore her. Austin Captain asked why you went silent for a while. I think she also answered that. Lucy Wamboy has an interesting question. She says, say hi to her and ask her a mischievous thing that she has ever done. What have you ever done that was mischievous?
Oh my God. So I think I remember in primary school there were some boys we really used to like, and we used to put like hate notes under their desks. You know how you do that thing where you pull, like boys pull chicks' ears and just try and bully them. So we were the reverse. We used to like bully the boys in our school so that just to show that we like them.
Oh,
Yeah.
You
it's
bully
kind
to
of
show that you
stupid.
like.
imagine.
Yeah, I didn't know any better.
Crazy. And definitely being in the industry, maybe kitu ishaifanyika ukiwa kwenye stage. So what was your most embarrassing memory on stage?
Oh, that's easy. There was a Mr. Nice concert, and it was like our second gig in the industry. So we didn't know that you don't go on stage like until about 2 or 3 in the morning. Of course, by then the audience is already toasted. They've been pinting for a while. So you're singing a song, why, and you go out and you greet the people who are at the front. So this guy grabs my hand.
Wow.
And he just looks at me like, me and you today, we're pamoja. So he couldn't let go. So I'm still trying to continue singing, but now Angie realizes, okay, this situation is getting crazy. So she tries to pull me. He's pulling me, and I'm going closer into the crowd. And it's a bunch of drunk men. So Angie's pulling me, then Debbie's pulling Angie. It was just such an untidy show. In the end, Big Ted just came and took all of us. I think the song was still running while we were playing. It was very scary. It was very embarrassing. I've never forgotten.
Oh, now you know.
That must have been crazy. Yeah. And I can imagine for women, as you said, it's different, you know, when you're performing. So wow, I can imagine what that was like.
Absolutely.
All right. So we'll take a short commercial break now, guys, but don't go too far. Our guest is still in studio. We'll be right back.
Yes, so welcome back to Chat Spot. On the spot today, we have Angela Mwandanda in studio, and I'm getting amazing feedback from you guys. Remember, you can text us on 22999. You can also talk to us via SMS, that is 22999. You can talk to us via Facebook, via Twitter, Switch TV Kenya, Instagram, Switch TV KE, and our hashtag is ChatSpot. So there's Walter Michiraha says, if she was given a chance to change anything in the music industry, what would it be? Watching you guys live from Embu.
You know, I find a lot of people right now don't respect the process of making music. Everyone just wants to get followers, everyone just wants to be seen, and there's a process towards good music. I've seen like everyone just wants things to be done very quickly. And I feel like art is such a beautiful thing. You have to respect the process. So if a video comes out and you don't like the way it looks, it's okay to go back to the drawing board and get it right again. And I think that's where, I mean, people start to compare us with Nigeria and Uganda and whichever country. I think it's just because for us, it's more, for us, not all artists, but some of them just seem to want to, I need to just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing. But it's okay to take a step back and make sure that you're churning out quality content and quality music.
There's Cyprian Furaha Telewa. He says, apart from Pressure, are there any other tracks on the works?
Absolutely. Like I said earlier, I have a spiritual song. It's about my relationship with God. I'm working on the video right now. I have a couple of writers who are working on my 3rd and 4th song. So I have a lot of stuff that I've been working on. I have a lot of unreleased music that I had sort of shelved when I was taking a break. So there's a lot more to come.
It's exciting. We can't wait.
Definitely. And some of us here, food is bae. So you work for Hello Food?
Yes, I did.
And by the story of online delivery ya chakula. I've seen it, and it's amazing. So tell us about that. How is it doing the online delivery thing?
I was there for 3 years, and we were there during inception. So during that time, I don't think people had trusted the whole idea of if I order something online, you mean it's gonna come to my doorstep like as it is? But right now it's certainly involved, and I think with technology, a lot of Kenyans have embraced it. So it's amazing. When we were there, it was just a little office of like 4 people, but I think right now they have an entire building. So it's amazing. Yeah.
It's good to have food delivered at your door.
Amen to that.
So now, apart from, are you still working at Hello, or are you doing something else apart from music now?
No, I'm working at Fat Music and Entertainment, which is an events and production company.
That is
PHAT, yes. We focus a lot on producing events. We also have an IP department which deals with intellectual property for artists. So I still feel like I'm very much in the entertainment industry. industry, just from a business perspective, and now coming back into performing.
Wow. Okay. So, as you said, you're doing. People didn't know about your spiritual life. So, would you? When did you decide to?
So I've been born again for like the last 10 years. But it was very important for me to understand what that means, because I think the way when you get born again in high school, it's just a bunch of rules of don't do this and don't do that. And it's hard, when you're given do's and don'ts, the human nature is inclined to do what you don't. No one really teaches you that it's a relationship between you and God. And it took me a really long time to understand that. So right now I'm in such a beautiful space where I get to understand that it's my relationship with God. And I feel like God has instilled in me the gift to tell stories. So if it's a story about a girl who's pressured to get married, I'm going to tell that story so that we empower women not to feel pressured to get into holy matrimony when they don't need to. If it's about a girl who's in love with a boy who's not saved, I'm going to tell that story because it's a real story, you see. So for me, I just feel like my gift is to tell stories as realistically as I can and to always represent who I am in my spiritual life and also to empower women as well. And I think above all, I really just want to preach self-love.
Yeah, it's very important.
Would you like to be branded or put in a category as a gospel artist, or how would you describe yourself as an artist?
I think when I look at examples of people, because I also struggle with how to say this, I look at people like Cece Winans, who was a contemporary artist, and she sang a lot of songs that were about women. She did a song with Whitney Houston, and I'm open to doing songs with secular artists because I don't believe that as a born again now you're in a private club of spirituality and my halo is bigger than yours. That's not what it's about. And I feel so bad that the way gospel has been branded, it's like it's a club where you're super spiritual and then you're just a heathen. That's not what it's about. So I just feel like for me, I just want to make sure that everyone understands that you have to have a relationship with God. And when you do, it's an amazing thing. All these religious boundaries are broken down.
I love how you put it because that's just
it's all about telling a story.
And it's about your journey and relationship with God.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, would you mind giving us your verse of Pressure? Sing to
Sing to us.
Okay. I can sing the chorus. Pressure, pressure ya nini, wanauliza naolewa lini, wazazi na marafiki, wacheni tuniishi, TikTok, TikTok, eti naolewa lini, TikTok, TikTok, wacheni tuniishi.
Wow.
And how do you feel like this song? Is it like you said, you did your this song the first time alone, and you did the video, and how do you feel like right now that you did with other artists? How has it gone?
I love it. I love it. I love that I was able to bring back my old buddies from Ogopa. I love that Pascal is just really shining, and I told him, you take this song and you run. Like you really just have to come out because he's such a talented individual. So I'm just glad that at the very least the song has brought a topic to discuss, and I'm appreciative of everyone who's also loving the song.
Are you back at Ogopa? Or it's
no,
just for this song?
It was just coincidental. Like I'm working with Sioka, I'm working with Chris Adwa. There's so many people I'm working with, and I'm open to even working with new people.
I'm not actually working with the best. I mean,
I would hope to. I would hope to. Yeah. When you make a good cake, you have to get the best of everything.
That's true. Okay, I'll share with you. Nima Gigi says, please tell Angela she's so beautiful and blessed, and will be a blessing to a gentleman one day. God bless her. Yes.
Hallelujah.
So Angela, tell us 2019 game plan. What do you have in store for yourself this year?
I really want to get back into music, obviously. And then, of course, acting is my second love.
Oh.
So if I can get on the silver screen or get back into theater, I really just feel like that break was necessary. I almost feel like God hid me because I needed to break down so many barriers in my mind. because I had so many beliefs. So I want to get back and just throw all my passion into the performing arts and even nurturing, guys. If anyone comes to me for advice for anything and they think I can help them, by all means.
Yeah, and actually, I'm sure that there's a lot of people who look up to you, especially because you've been in the industry for a while and you've gone through the journey. So we'll give you a minute right now to speak to your fans or people at home or anybody who you would inspire and just share something with them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for following my music. If anyone is now knowing me, just follow my history. There's a whole YouTube channel about where I began and where I'm going. And just reach out to me and I'll take the time to reply. So thank you so much.
Yeah, quick fire. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Favorite color? Favorite color?
Purple.
Catch you dead in?
Ski pants, or what are they called? Hot pants?
But you guys are rocking them back in the day.
I know, but now my thunder size.
Okay, what would you do if you ran into your ex? That was the topic we discussed today.
I would put on my performance and be like, hi, you're doing well? Okay, that's fantastic, and just keep it pushing.
Keep walking, baby. Keep walking.
You know, guys are saying they're gonna run them over like run you over and
Guys,
done.
we have seen your feedback today. Sema hat. Yeah. People have really
been
gone
happy.
on today on their feedback.
So if you would like to encourage the young ladies, the young women, the young mothers about self-love, because at this day and age, a lot of women are being killed just because of love. Or the other day, university kid killed herself just because of a boyfriend, for crying out loud. So just about self-love, and people, that's the thing. We need, as women, we need to drive that thing home about self-love.
I don't know, it's not talked about enough. Even in the Bible, it says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So if you don't know how to love yourself, you're not going to love your boyfriend. You're not going to love your mother or anyone else in your life. And self-love isn't just about relationships. It's about how you eat. What are you eating? What are you feeding yourself with? It's about what are you watching? Is it consuming you? Is it making you negative? So I would encourage a lot of people not to look outward towards somebody to give you that love. I mean, it's all in you. You just have to be patient to find it. Trust me, I've taken time for me to get here, and I'm still on that journey. So
amazing. And your handles, social media handles?
Okay, so on Twitter and on Instagram, it's Miss_Mwandanda, and then on YouTube and on Facebook, it's Shinde Kenya.
So Joy Jambi says, OMG, I so love the convo with this girl. #team relationship with God. You've been so amazing and inspirational. I'm so glad to have met you. I think, as they said, we were always just like, you guys were just like.
Thank you
Like
so much.
girlfriends we would look up to.
I know. And now sitting with you and getting advice from you and listening to what you have to say,
You guys
you're
are
so
amazing.
wise
I
and
watch
beautiful.
you guys, and you're doing an amazing job.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we've come to the end. It feels like a Thursday.
I know, right?
I was about to sign. We were going to sign off and leave you guys tomorrow. Maskini. All right, we are about to sign off the show today. It's been an amazing one. We want to thank our guests so much for coming through. Thank you guys for your feedback today as well. Our feedback section was lit. So remember to catch the repeat at 10:30 p.m. and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice one. Bye.